Hey guys, welcome back to my Snowrunner chill let's play. We are back on Smithville Dam, and in today's video we've got one of the last contracts we need to do, which is cement for the region, which very straightforward mission. Go and get cement for all these places. So hopefully we can do it somewhat efficiently, because we need to pick up cement from the quarry that's already marked out. But I don't actually know where to go first after that, because we need, Drummond Island and the warehouse we can probably do together, because they pretty much are together. So we might go to Black River and then go to Black River's kind of a pain, because all the others are connected. But Black River is going to be a little bit of a, it's not, it's just a little bit out of the way. Maybe go Black River first, then we'll go to the other ones, I guess. We'll start off easy. But our first thing is getting there. But we're going to be using this, the White Western Star. And it's a wonderful little semi-trailer we've already got attached to it. Yeah, hopefully shouldn't be too bad. The only concern I have got is getting in and out of the quarry. Because I don't like the quarry particularly. Truck, can we give you some beans, please? Come on, speed and power. Yeah, hopefully though, it shouldn't be that difficult. This thing's got a whale there just sinking in the ground. But, because this mission, there's not, I think there's a couple, how many left actually? Yeah, 2 more. And with this one, relatively straightforward. This one's going to be the long one though. Like, that's a multiple video amount of stuff, so. But we're just going to take our time, see how we go. I'd like to get this mission done in one episode, but I've got a feeling it might just take a bit longer than I expected. Mainly because getting it in and out of the quarry is not really quick. I don't know if I'm not sure if there is a quick way that doesn't require you flinging your truck into the bottom of it. But it shouldn't be too bad though. As long as we get it done, that's all we're really after. Well, fuel might be a tiny bit of an issue as well. Should be good for a little bit, but we're going to be doing quite a bit of driving. Hopefully all in this one truck as well. This vehicle does keep it high really well. If a vehicle can maintain high for quite a while without having issues, I will typically use it a lot more than ones I can't. Because I like to just cruise in high most of the time. Mainly because the auto gearbox kind of irritates me. Like, it can be alright. If it just stayed in like gear 1 or 2 when you're in bad terrain, I wouldn't mind. But the fact it always tries to change up to like gear 3 when you're, say, going up a hill, and then you lose momentum, lose your speed, and then it's just a pain. Whereas high is just a lot more consistent, not as quick as the like higher gear in auto. It's a lot more consistent, which I find just makes your whole drive a lot smoother. And some of the high ranges can go super quick. This one doesn't, but vehicles later on we will get. they'll be in high range and they'll be flying. Only downside is damage to your vehicle does happen a lot more often. But the ones that are good are the ones that you can kind of, so you don't have to just floor it. Come on, crawl out. Now, I'm hoping there's going to be fuel in you. There should be. Not the best place to do this, but I mean, that's as close as you can get to being full. I just got to do like a little 3-point turn. And now we don't need a wall drive anymore. So now, unless I'm mistaken, just to the quarry. I think we'll go around this way. Now, it's going to be getting dark. I would love to know how it's always getting dark as I start a video. And luckily it's been about 5 minutes. Like, you could go down there, but that's a bit steep. Oh, can we go up, please? See, I think the quarry's just going uphill as well. Like, getting into the quarry isn't too bad. I do think it would have been nice if they made like a straight path though. They probably would have was just gonna have like a very long straight slope. That would be perfect. Careful of that, that can do damage. I'm gonna try and make that turn. To be fair, the quarry isn't that bad, it's just more me being dramatic about having to go around in a circle for ages. But if you take this long outside path, it's really not that bad. It's just me just not liking him. Because if you go up them paths, that's where it's a little bit more dangerous. But it's pretty fun down here. Quite a bit of cement. Now this is a 5 slot. Which honestly, it's not too bad. We'll just take 4 at a time, I guess. Come on, turny turn. Do we? Well, let's have a little thing. So we need to go Black River, which the journey itself, relatively simple, straightforward, easy, lovely. The main one is just going to Drummond Island and the warehouse. Don't have a crane. If I could take 6, I'd go Island Lake, then go around to Drummond Island from Island Lake, and then go there, and then I could just drive back down. But we might just... I could do... Black River is not difficult, it's just out of the way. I can't take 6, can I? Because I don't have a crane. I should have put a crane on this thing, but... Okay, let's... I mean, we can get Island... Where is it in Island Lake? Lumber mill. Okay, yeah, we can go to that. We can go Island Lake, deposit that, which will be quick, and then we'll go Black River, because them two are kind of not that far away. That's it, 4 we need. 2 for Black River, 2 for Island Lake. Yep, perfect. Right, let's plan our route actually. Don't know what I mind, you know, a little bit excited. Right, up there, we know how to get out of this place. No, I don't, I've gone the wrong way. Right, no, wrong again. Down there. Along here. Plus I'll have weight giving us downfall, so I'm not too concerned about going through the mud. Simple. something I did not consider was indeed turning this thing around. And I could probably go it that way, but an echo on the rocks. Power. There we go. Wonderful. I seem to struggle with power sometimes. Because without low plus, this thing wouldn't move. Up and in low, it just... If I stop and then go, kind of just freezes. Which is why high is kind of the best thing for this. Because I believe being in high also gives you a little bit of a boost, which can give your vehicle that extra edge in power, at the cost of the risk of stalling. Which I find in itself is not too bad. Like, it can do damage if you do stall, but typically, if you're somewhat aware, you should see you're about to stall and just not put any power down. Right, on the journey we go. We'll say, when you can't see your cargo, I find it quite relaxing. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, there's the way. I think. Kinda lost. Yeah, being in first person is kind of relaxing. Because you don't even see your cargo, out of sight, out of mind, that type of thing. Yeah, but it's not the most, game doesn't care if you can't see it. You'll still find a way to like flip it out without you realising. I remember when I first played Euro Truck. I'm not sure if it was Euro Truck Simulator 2, but like one of the trucking sim games. I used to play on like my laptop, which was, I don't know how to say it in a non way, but it was a piece of shit. Like it was bad for gaming, but like a laptop bad. This thing was like potato. I used to play Euro Truck on like I think 720p, and I would still struggle to get like 30 frames because it was a really bad laptop. But that was how I first started playing trucking games. I believe it might have been UK Truck Simulator or something back in like, I want to say like 2011 or somewhere around there. Started off playing that, and one of the first mistakes I ever made was, because that game I used to play it, well, Euro Truck game I used to play pretty much in first person the majority of the time. The mistake I made was I thought I hitched up to a trailer, drove all the way to where I needed to be, and got there, turned around, like put my head out the window to see, like as I was trying to park, and came to the conclusion I had no trailer, which was kind of an issue. Yeah, it was definitely not the funniest thing. That's my only concern with like driving first person games is you can forget you're towing a trailer, because unless you check your mirrors, because like in this you can't really see a trailer. Like, if I'm paying attention to the mirrors, I'm not going to be looking at my trailer. So it's always a quite big mistake. Yeah, driving in first person is kind of relaxing. I mean, this game's quite relaxing in first person. Only thing I wish with this game, the only thing I would want to tweak to make it even more relaxing is increase just how much fuel you have, like in your truck, or how much they burn, or something to do with the fuel. Because if you could just cruise along at any speed without having to worry about fuel too much, That to me would be perfect, because even like the refueling and all that and the fuel management I really like. I just wish trucks could go a little bit further, because I think most trucks have like a run time, like if you were using that truck through mud and harsh conditions, of probably like 20 to 30 minutes, which isn't too bad, but I would quite like to not have that. But also I do know it would kind of kill the game a little bit. So like some sort of, I don't know, they've done the feel good. I think if you want to make the game more relaxing, not having a fuel be burning as quick would definitely chill, because then you could just drive in first person. If you get stuck, you can just spin your wheels for a long time without really being too stressed. Instead I might as well keep in first person, because I'll be honest, yeah, I can't really see my wheels anyway, so it doesn't really make any odds. Actually, to be fair, when you got back when you can actually see your back was quite nicely. Are we stuck? No. Some grip. I think I've said this quite often, but the White Western Star really has impressed me. Really complained with anything that I've asked it to. Because I was probably playing with this playthrough, doing new vehicles I haven't really used a hell of a lot, definitely will be keeping me very interested. Just because I feel like I've overlooked so many vehicles in this game. I don't think it's particularly fair. Am I still on the road? Yeah, good. Can't really tell by the small bits of dirt you see and poles. Come on. It's moving. That's all we can ask from it, really. And like my issue I had when I first played this was I would always just go for the trucks that have all-wheel drive diffs on, big tyres. Oh, that's a twig. So a lot of vehicles I essentially just didn't even bother with. I want to go to the left, don't I? Yeah. So in this playthrough we're not doing that. We'll still use some of the better trucks. There's no variety of vehicles like that. There you go, fan grip again, good. Kind of went off the path I should have been on. Which again, if it was daytime, I've hit a stump, haven't I? Also, driving through this train does burn through fuel a lot. Something, I don't actually know what though. Must have been that something there. I'm going to apologise now if very soon in this video you start hearing a dog barking. Should hopefully be able to let my mic do its job and take out the sound a lot. But my dog is currently quite early in the morning, and when my dog wakes up typically gets very excitable because she wants to go for a walk. So I'm hoping Mike's not going to pick it up. I will try to edit it out when possible, but sometimes it might just be very faint in the background, so just pretend there's wild dogs in the game. It'll be fine. I feel like this issue last time where the worst mud is actually when you're trying to get out of this place. I do like seeing blood splatter up. One of my favourite things in this game as well is when you're going fast and you get like a truck that's a lot better than the ones we currently have, is you can bounce through the muddy puddles and it all splatters up everywhere. That I really enjoy. We haven't really been able to do that much though because none of the vehicles we have go fast, which actually makes me quite sad. I don't know when we unlock like a speedy truck. We could probably buy one, but not gonna buy a vehicle just yet. I do think as well what I might do is when we have the finances to buy a new truck, I might do something like a community poll to kind of give you guys some input on what truck I use or don't use, because I'm quite open to know what sort of trucks people want to see me use, and there might be a hidden truck, not a hidden truck, but like a truck that's your guys' favourite that I might not use. So I want to try and use as many trucks as possible, which basically means I'm able to use any truck. So, there's a lot of options, especially if it's trucks that I'm going to unlock. Fuel's an issue, but as you sound that we can go to pull this trailer down a bit. I really should. I don't want to go through that though. Right, we need to go. Is it? Yeah, I think when we go to Alaska, I'm definitely going to spend time putting fuel in actual like useful places. I didn't really do much of that this one because I knew this fuel wasn't round. Do I have enough? 120. Oh, it's going to be. I never have enough to get there, but it's getting back. That's always the. Okay. We'll just drop off my trident and go grab some. There's one journey, it's one trip so far. Hasn't actually been particularly painful just yet. Hang on. We'll go to the sawmill first then. I completely just realised I wasn't following waypoints because I've already gone past them. It's me being a bit of a dum-dum. This map's also not too bad. To be fair, most of this map is just like shallow swamp, which really isn't that bad. This bit can be quite dangerous though, because if you go to the left of the bridge, you'll fall over. If you cut too much on the right side, you'll get dragged in and fall over. So it's actually quite a dangerous place for longer vehicles. I think this game should have is the option to I'm not sure if any of you guys played like Elden Ring or Dark Souls. I'm not sure if all Dark Souls games do it, but Elden Ring definitely done it. Was you could see people's past deaths. I feel like they should add something like that. So if you can see people's past like mess ups, because I think that would add a lot to the game. Because if I'm driving past like a cliff or something, I want to see people falling off. because I just think that will really add to my amusement as we go into places. Just kind of giving you like a warning, and then you just see someone fall off the edge of a cliff or something. That'll be quite amusing. Right, we now need to go. Am I doing this efficiently? Because I just thought if I don't want to go to Black River. That's wrong map, that's one we're after. Might be better to just go Drummond Island. Because otherwise I have to come down here, go back there. Go down a lot, that's quite a long way. Whereas Black River, what we might do is just take the pay star. Do like a little 2 cement run. Be quicker, I think, so we'll go Black River. Does mean I've got to go back up the hill though, later on. Is there a few when you... Nope, okay. Okay, what we're going to do is attach you there real quick. And then we'll quickly... run along this way. It's not ideal by any means, but... do need fuel. Kind of where I should have had a crane on this thing, because then I could have done the whole thing in pretty much one go. Or at least these first 3 places. Made it quite a bit quicker. As I mentioned previously, like, we're not here to do speed running, because I admire people who try and do the game as quick as possible, but my main issue is I just like to do things efficiently, but I end up spending a lot of time actually wasting time trying to think of how it's most efficient, whereas if I just done it like in a standard manner, it'd probably be more efficient because I'd actually get it done before I finished thinking. So I do try with this game to think a little bit too much, so I'm currently just trying to, if I can't quickly find a solution, just do it, just get a bit of it done and we'll sort the rest out later kind of vibes. A lot. Oh, it's this bit, isn't it? Low plus, please. Yeah, you kind of have to get through here. Such a nasty little section that is. I'd love to know the genius who got this here though. Like, it's such an unnecessary place. Could have gone that way. Yeah, okay, I've done my money and all that. That means I can just drive straight out, I guess. But am I going to fit through here? Definitely is a tight place. Go through. Wonderful. So despite the scouts being typically quite bad, I do actually enjoy the scouting part of the game. I've been the minority for that, but like, I do just kind of find it quite relaxing. And typically quite stress-free as well. Because you can't really overthink or plan too much, you just point towards Watchtower and go. Later on we'll be using the radar trailer. Because some maps have hidden stuff that the watchtower don't unlock, because it's kind of like they don't cover the full area. So I probably will be using that at some point. Downside with it is A, it's quite a chunky thing to take along, and it does drink up quite a bit of fuel. I don't think money is going to be too much of an issue for us now. Unless I want to buy new trucks or like truck parts, but other than that we should be okay because we got 90 grand from the first region. Right, we got fuel, now we need to go to Drummond Island. Which, hopefully, checked you already, stupid. This path, I actually like this road. I think it does its solid job as a road. I probably don't know what drive off a bit more to be fair, but bounce. Okay, I will say might not get this whole mission done in one episode. Just because I've just seen how long it's taken me to do one. And still got to drive all the way back down up. We've got to go from Drummond Island to Smithville Dam, from the top of Smithville Dam by the warehouse down to the quarry, then all the way back up to the warehouse, which we would have done that drive quite a few times, not particularly exciting. And then we've got to go back to the quarry, and then go all the way back to Black River. Again, it's not difficult, it's not quick. Ignore that trailer to the right, that was from earlier. We stole stuff from it, and that's the most efficient way to tip it over. But we might do that in the next episode. It'll be a nice, probably another chill episode really. Because also these final missions, because we got the logs out of the way quite early on, everything else has felt incredibly just straightforward. Like the hardest bits was at the start, and then doing logs. It's been quite a relaxing end to a thing. Just to be fair, actually, we can finish this mission and that one in the next episode, because the cargo one don't think will be that bad. It's only bad because you've got to take quite a heavy container, but we'll just use this truck with this trailer. There shouldn't be any issue with it, I think, so that should be fairly straightforward. And then the super order contract, I'm gonna attempt to get that into one video. I've generally got no idea how long it's gonna take me to do. I reckon it's probably about a 2.5 hour thing, but I'll edit it quite a lot to try and make it relaxing. Because I have found that you can kind of edit videos without too much being taken away if the video is very long to begin with. Because I just basically cut out some of the, I forgot about that log. Me and this log are like rivals, I swear. Every time. Just dirty log. Whoever plays that there is evil. Yeah, because I try and keep my videos at the minimum half an hour long. Typically between half an hour and an hour, because they're the type of videos I watch length-wise. I don't really watch much shorter than that unless it's typically the videos I enjoy, typically longer ones. So I find as long as it's that long, but think anything over like an hour and a half, I find it can turn away a lot of people. Because I feel like a lot of people won't just go and watch an hour and a half of something, even if it's relaxing, whereas like, and I think the people who do watch that are probably just as happy to watch 2 videos of the like, so it doesn't really make too much difference breaking up a bit. I still try and keep the vibe the same, which is nice, slow paced, lots of pauses, not going to be all like hyped or anything, so just at the end of the day, trying to make the videos as like, respectful of your time. For instance, I won't include me going through the menus for like half an hour, because that might be quite relaxing to some people, not particularly entertaining though. There's a log station there. That's actually worked out quite well. Back to Smithfield Down, which we'll probably start, I guess. Yeah, like, and is this the road? Yeah, okay, we might try and slip through here. So we're trying to make my videos as relaxing but also as entertaining as possible. Which is always the goal. So that super order one, try and edit it a little bit. So, because I never know how much to edit a video down to though, like, because I don't want it to be like super fast pacing or anything, because obviously that I feel would take away from the relaxing, slow paced vibe we're going for. See, probably all I'll do is just cut out some of the longer bits. Or just slap it as like a 2.5 hour video. Because also very shortly, like I mean a week or two, I will be getting upgraded internet, which really help how often I can upload long videos. Because I think currently it takes me about an hour and a half to upload like a 40-minute video. Because my internet is not particularly, it's not like super slow, it's also not quick. It definitely needs a bit of work. Actually, what we might do, would it be quicker? Where is the pay star? Do we know? Oh, I'm pressing all the buttons so. I haven't used the fleet star in a while. I actually forgot about the fleet star a little bit, we might use that. Yeah, can't see why not. Cover you. Upgrades for you. Don't think so. Okay. Nice and healthy as well, perfect. I do want to be Smithfield Down, probably. How do I... Oh yeah, I need to just deploy you in the other. Move to carriage, there we go. But yeah, because we should be able to... Do I just do this video? Yeah, we might just finish this mission actually. Yeah, grand, that's fine. We can start paying that kind of thing now. Don't you have fuel? You got fuel. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll go to the warehouse first. We'll finish this video. Wasn't planning on it, but I'm kind of in the mood for it, I'm not gonna lie. See, I think is I sometimes have trouble finishing something I'll restart. No, wrong way. Have trouble pausing something. Like once I'm getting on with something, let me get on with it. I've gone past the place. Like, get this mission wrapped up. Oh, what am I doing? I'm not tracking that. We'll just do that. And use the fleece time a little bit. Good old reliable. Like that. I mean, this truck you start with, isn't it, really? I mean, it actually isn't that bad of a truck, to be fair. It's just not made for being off-road. You're empty. I already knew that. And I don't actually know how heavy concrete's gonna be. Should be fun though, because it's all on road, pretty much. Like the quarry's only a bit not on road. Don't know what I'm going fast down there. So this game did really nail down the small details in the cab. Like that wire below us, like below the wheel. Turn, it actually sways depending on which, like that little detail, same as the key as well, like rattling and all that little stuff, like small details, but it actually makes a big impact. I didn't check if you got fuel in you, or did I? I actually can't remember. I'm not really with it today, I'll be honest. Like I said, I'm kind of recording this early. Didn't have fuel in you. Just had the truck fuel, I guess. I'm kind of recording this early in the morning, which not my usual time, but kind of been quite busy these days at the moment. I've been actually having trouble to find time to sit down and record videos. So I figured first thing in the morning, get it done, then it won't get delayed or overtaken by something else more. I'm not gonna say more important, but life stuff just gets in the way, really. So in the morning, once it's done, it's then done. Which then means I won't not forget to do it, but like I won't have other things take my attention away from it. This thing here. Oh, small landmine again. It's going to be a recurring thing. It's only going to get... Ooh, don't... That was a bit of a... I don't... Loss of control, I guess. Because as you guys might know, it's like I haven't been uploading like every day, which... It's not something I intend to do because my whole goal is to upload pretty much every day. But currently I haven't really been having a super amount of time. And the last thing I want to do is do like a half-assed video type of thing. Because I always think if I'm here to record a video, I want to actually like put effort into it. Because otherwise I could just record like a little 10-15 minute video which would get the job done as doing a video, but it would not be the quality or the content I'm really after. So I'm after doing, like I said, long form content that's somewhat entertaining, hopefully. If I rush it, or like if I'm stressed for time to do a video, it's not going to be remotely good. This thing has so much more lean than the Western style. Kind of off-putting how much this thing can lean. So like, I'm going to try and find time in my day to do videos before deal with other things. Did I miss the... Didn't, okay. This bit's quite bouncy. Yeah. Cement. Now, what we might do... No, we're not going to do that actually. I was going to take some just to put at the top. But I just thought getting out of this with this vehicle might not be the wisest thing. I really do hate this road. We might. I never know about that shortcut actually. Take it. I've never paid attention to that, but right. This thing rocks so much on uneven terrain. Forgot about putting diffs on actually. Yeah, I don't actually know how heavy cement is. Because even though it's only one slot, stuff has different weight. Definitely does feel maybe a little bit overkill. That's also what I was gonna say is when my internet gets better, it should also be good enough to maybe support me doing streaming, which I'm not sure if you guys would be interested in the occasional stream. Something I'm definitely pondering the idea on, because I think on the channel I had back in like 2016 to stream fairly often, because my internet used to actually be it was weird. So back in that 2016 my internet used to be a lot slower download, but the upload for whatever reason was really good, so streaming and uploading videos wasn't an issue. But the internet I got now has a much better, it's better internet, like it's got a fairly decent download, but the upload is say below what it probably should be for whatever reason. But I think it's like 7 megabytes upload or something, like it is, but then like 80 downloads, so the download's quite good, but the upload is the issue mainly. But yeah, I used to stream back then, and I actually quite enjoyed streaming because it's, again, it's very similar to the content I do, just obviously streaming's a lot typically streaming's a lot more, it's a lot more laid back than videos anyway, because it is longer form content for the most part. Obviously there's people like iShowSpeed and all them kind of like popular streamers who honestly just get up to chaotic stuff 24/7, which, fair, not what I'm looking for, but that's also why they're successful on it, because they, I mean, it must be exhausting to keep that energy up for like 8-9 hours a day or however long they stream on. So stream is definitely like longer form content, and also kind of is a content I watch quite a bit. Just typically I watch like, I think they're called VODs, or like videos of streams, especially like gaming streams, that kind of thing. So definitely something I'm considering doing. if you guys are interested, it'd be great to know, because obviously nothing's set in stone, but if there's people wanting it, then there's not really too much preventing me from doing it once I get better internet. Which I'm literally getting in a couple of weeks, so hopefully if it's as good as it says on the tin, because it's pretty much double what my internet is now, both on the download and I think uploads. I think the upload goes up to like 30 megabytes, so should be very capable. But the only thing kind of limiting the thing at the moment is currently not sure how much time I have. But if it is something that I'd say changes up stuff a little bit, could be good. But if I do stream, videos will still be staying the same as what they are now, pretty much. So streaming will just be an extra thing on top, not something to replace anything I currently do or was planning to do or anything like that. And even if, like, let's say you enjoy the Snowrunner videos, streaming won't overtake them or anything similar. Yeah, I know why I haven't seen that route before. I'm not going up there by any means. That looks a little bit too ambitious for this truck. And also, yeah, one good thing though is streaming will allow me to play some different games that maybe I wouldn't do videos on. Like maybe little like one-off games that I wouldn't necessarily do video like a series on. Like I can just play once or twice as a stream and then find new stuff, kind of thing. See though. I'm not sure how many of you guys who are watching this would actually be interested in a stream as such, because I don't know how much people generally watch streams these days. Because I know, obviously, if you're on Twitch, is it to stream? YouTube streaming? I don't know how popular it is as such, like, because I can't say watch a couple people stream on YouTube, but there's nothing like, I wouldn't say I've started watching people because they stream on YouTube. Can stream on both Twitch and YouTube, which would definitely solve that issue. And I've got no idea how you do that. But I think if you want to grow like from streaming, Twitch is the better way. But like YouTube's better for like a community type of thing. But I mean, it's all very much just up in the air at the moment. But I'll probably do some community posts about it beforehand, just to get your guys' opinions anyway. Because at the end of the day, it'll be a lot more beneficial to be streaming if you guys are there as such, because that's the whole benefit of streaming, is you can interact with people a lot easier. Which is one of the things I actually did enjoy when I was streaming back in the day. Like, you kind of have that instant feedback from the people watching, which definitely has its ups and downs to it. Like, the upside is you can get genuine, you can get more, I don't know the word, but like, I want to say more personal with people, but like, if people want to know more things, or I have questions, or just get to know people more, essentially, it's really good for that. Only downside is you can get trolls come in and that kind of stuff, but as I mentioned in a video at some point or another, that stuff don't really bother me. Like, My only rule will be if you've got something, we'll say, insulting to say, make it funny, because at the end of the day, if I have a laugh, I don't care. Like, and always been the thing with me. You can say something as mean as you want. If it's funny, I don't mind. Which I know is definitely not everyone's like standard thing. I mean, I'm here to have a laugh most of the time, like, so I don't take stuff too personally. I do definitely think streaming could be a new thing that might spark some more interest in my ideas for videos as well. But it'll probably be, at the time, probably be something I do towards like the end of summer, maybe, as like a regular thing. Because I know this summer coming up, I've got, well, this like year coming up pretty much, I've got quite a lot of stuff planned. Not so much for channel, but more like life-based stuff, which will probably take a priority over, say, adding in like a few hours of streaming every now and again. Like, I'm gonna try and probably by the end of summer, I'll have everything planned out a bit more. Or depending, stuff might change. Who knows? Nothing's set in stone really, so. Kind of just winging stuff these days. But having stuff planned is always kind of a benefit, because then if you are ready for said plan, you've got it all ready to go. Close to tipping. Right, we've got one more load left, which is just a black river, which once we get to the quarry, it's pretty much all road anyway. Okay, let's knock it down there. And this bit really hasn't taken as long as I thought it was going to. I want to say as well, this road, every time I've gone up or down it, it's ended up rambling about something or another, like. One thing that I do quite like with this road is you really don't have to think too much, because I mean it's pretty much as a highway as far as this game's concerned. Like, and this truck can just kind of bomb down. It's quite nice. Though. I need to use this truck probably more than I have. It's really not that bad a truck, other than slightly unstable. Right, back in the quarry. Ooh. Okay, I beg my fuel's gonna last. Oh my god. That could have gone bad. I'm gonna try and take the direct route, I think. It's got a really good turning circle, to be fair. I'm gonna say, I've been down this hole 2 times today. Both times I took the long way, went smoothly. I try and take a shortcut once, tip over immediately. I'm tempted to leave this as a lesson. Kind of like the Elden Ring thing I mentioned, where you just see someone's mess up. Because I need a reminder. There's a reason why I've never taken that path. Because previously, in past experiences, this has happened. Did I learn from it? Yes. Did I then forget about it? Yes. So I am stupid is all we need to know there. You know what's even more annoying? Just occurred to me. I could have just recovered from the garage and drove again. It would have saved me so much time. I disappoint myself sometimes, right? We need fuel anyway. I make myself suffer playing this sometimes. I did say stuff went smooth, that's my own fault, but especially in this vehicle, of all things I go down in, this vehicle, the one that's tippy, it's smart for me. I'm just going to blame on the fact it's early in the morning. My brain don't do early in the morning typically, so we blame that. Does mean we get to play a bit more. I do find it funny, when you go fast, your character's head kind of gets like moved back, like he went out the window. To be fair, I've only been recording for an hour and 10 now. Not an hour, yeah, an hour and 10 minutes. So we've definitely done longer than this. The longest I recorded for at any one point was like 3 hours. But I do find after I record for like an hour plus, I kind of zone out sometimes, which obviously is not the best thing ever. But my attention span, my attention span is just, after a while my brain just kind of wants to just go sleep. I'm not sure if that's like a normal thing, but it definitely does happen to me. Back down, we'll go the long way this time, not being stupid. To be fair, I don't think it's even like a recording thing me like zoning out, because I even had like, when I used to play with friends and stuff, where you play like 4 or 5 hours at a time. For the first hour, I'm really like involved, I'm there, I'm present. After like an hour and a half, 2 hours, I zone out and I'm not really present anymore, I just kind of do my thing. Again, I'm not sure why that is. Also, like, I'm not really sure if it's normal or not, but I think I do quite often. Go pick up this cement. We got a sunset. Was it a sunrise? I genuinely, it's been morning. I think it's been the morning. So, sunset. I guess. I don't know. Like I said, my brain really does not function well in the morning. Which, looking back on my life, probably why I done so bad at school. Because I had to wake up like, I used to wake up about 5:30 in the morning to get ready for school and everything. Sometimes 6, and line would be like 6:30. I don't know how people used to do it, like, I know for sure, I used to not. School used to be one of the, like, most unproductive times for me. Because I'd wake up like 6, say 6 on average. I remember it was burnt into me because I had like 3 years of say secondary school or high school, I guess, whichever way you want to call it, but like when you're like 13 plus, I had 3 years of every Tuesday morning, 9 a.m. till like 10 a.m. I had PE. I had that 3 years on the trot, and there's nothing worse than having to wake up early and then go and do PE. Like, it's like the people who've done like morning clubs, like football practice, all that stuff. I think they're clinically insane, because I don't know how you can want to get up, drag yourself to school, then go do PE, and then sit in lessons for the rest of the day. Like, I would, like, second period or whatever, after I've done PE, I'm essentially asleep on the desk. Like, I don't learn nothing in that lesson. Especially since I made the mistake of doing, it's called, it was not worth my time, but it was the extra PE thing, like GCSE PE or BTEC PE, whatever it was. I can't actually remember. And I believe there was, I think it was on like year 11 or year 10. I had again on a Tuesday I had PE first thing in the morning, because fun, and then I believe I had science, which my school had a tower block, and science was at the very top of the tower block, which was like, I think 3 flights of stairs, but they were like, basically walk into the top of tower block, down your legs in, that's all you need to know. So I had PE, then I had science, and then I got way to the top of tower block, which I could at the best of times, let alone just after doing sport. Then you had break, which is like, I think break used to be like 15 minutes of just chilling, having a little snack. Typically me sitting my ass down somewhere. And then for third period, I had like BTEC or GCSE PE, whichever one it was. Generally can't remember. I've just done that again about Renaissance, yeah. But yeah, so I had that, which was either gonna be like doing like theory for PE, like doing like sports programs and all kind of sporty, nerdy stuff essentially, or it was the practical, which again is PE again. And the days I had PE again, that was a killer, because in normal PE it was typically more just to get kids moving, like they didn't care too much. In this BTEC thing, I remember I had to do badminton, which I really enjoyed badminton as a thing, probably as a sport, I enjoyed it. The only issue I had with it, and most sports in general actually, I'm short, like, and even when I was a kid, I was short, like, it was always the issue, because in badminton, I was really good at it, other than doing smash shots, which is where you, for those who don't know, you jump up, typically over the net, so you can then smash it directly to the ground. My issue is, even if I jump and extend my arm fully, I can't get it to go directly down. I can do power shots that go far and like down, but towards the back. For the life of me, I could not get it down like in front of the net. Only because my height, I have to leap, and I wasn't bad at jumping, but like, I had to jump high. So, yeah, I wasn't particularly great at, well, I wasn't bad, but the issue is, I was with a lot of people who wanted to do sports as like, really sporty, athletic people, who typically are all quite tall. And, yeah, used to struggle against them quite a bit. Especially since most of the time it was third period, after I'd already done PE, granted Saturday, like, it was just a bit of a, hackering thing. But the thing I really sucked at was, because the two sports I had to, like, be good at, or, like, do a lot, was badminton, which I quite enjoyed, had no issue with, and basketball. Now, I don't know if this is just going to be a me coping mechanism thing. Short people in basketball, I don't think it's possible for someone who is incredibly short to stand a single chance doing basketball against people who are also good at basketball. In like group I was with, I would have done okay. The issue is there was a couple guys who generally were like over 6 foot, and I think one of them was probably about 6'4" in like year 10 or year 9. I was probably barely reaching 5 foot at that point. I might have been 5 foot. I might have, if someone said I was like 4'11", I would have said okay, yeah, sure, because let's just say height does not run in my family at all. I think the tallest person in my entire family. No. Are we safe? Hang on, story time's gonna have to wait a second. As my crane won't move. You're gonna roll, please. Okay. I think it was a sign I should have left this for the next time. But yeah, as I said, like, my family height does not run in it. I think the tallest person is probably like 5'4", and that's like the absolute tallest. There isn't anyone blood related, I should say, because obviously people who have partners outside, typically taller, hard to get smaller. So yeah, me doing basketball, pretty difficult to do anything good. The only thing I could do well was dribbling, typically from defence to attack, then pass to someone to then shoot, because second I go to shoot, I have this 6'4" or 6'3" or whatever tall ass dude leaning over me, and I can't even, like, they didn't even need to raise their hands up, they just put their hands up like out vertically. I can't shoot, like, made it impossible. Plus my shooting, even if they weren't there, chance of going in very low, because basketball was not my thing. Like, that kind of thing, I didn't dislike it. It's definitely knackering though. Can't remember the tangent I went on because of it, but there you go. But I do think we'll leave this video here, as, I mean, I've crashed twice in this quarry. Fleet Star, quarry, don't go hand in hand, apparently, as we've discovered. So, I think we'll call it a day. Next episode we'll do this properly, put it with a pay star, because it's a bit more better at maintaining itself on its wheels. But I hope you've all enjoyed this video, plus a little ramble, which I'm never sure whether I should kind of intertwine rambles into videos, or whether I should do videos dedicated with rambles. But again, if you guys did get this far in the video, I appreciate it. Your support is greatly appreciated. So I hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.